Hi everyone, I am Tatiana Zamir. I am the creator and host of Heal Her Retreats, and I want to share with you some of the top reasons why you should not sleep on this retreat. All right, reason number one, there's going to be an amazing team supporting the women who come on this retreat. I am so honored, excited, thrilled to be co-leading this retreat with my dear sister and friend and amazing human being, Marina Magalhães. And I feel like we both have a lot of different things, a lot of different gifts that we bring to the spaces that we curate and the spaces that we host. I also think we have a few things in common. And what's really cool is that when we come together, those things that we have in common, the potency of that gets magnified. And we really become this powerful force when we come together. Some of the things that I think we have in common is that we have a very deep listening practice in our lives, and that listening practice translates into our work. We do like to plan. We love to think about ways that we can host intentional, wonderful experiences. But this listening practice, our intuition, allows us to also read a room, to tune into the biorhythm of a group, to make sure that we can really tune in to what is needed in the moment and to what the souls in front of us are asking for, even in silence. Another thing is that we both have a really long-standing somatic healing practice. And I think that's pretty important given that this is basically a somatic healing arts retreat. Both of us are dancers, choreographers. We've been performing, we've been moving our bodies since we were kids. And it's something that we are passionate about and that we feel a deep calling, and that is a part of our purpose and our design and why we are here. And we've been able to host therapeutic movement spaces in community for well over a decade. And I think that there's weight to that, because while it is very trendy right now to talk about somatic healing, and I'm personally very glad that it is, I'm glad that we've caught on and started to realize like, oh, right, when we've had traumas, it's probably a good idea to include the body in that process, right? But this isn't just like a good idea we jumped on or like added to our list of tools to like sell. This is like a deep part of who we are and our practice and why we are here. We've been doing this work before anyone understood what it was or thought it was cool or whatnot. So we will be bringing our heartfelt joy, our dedication, and our many years of experience of hosting healing movement in a community setting. We are also just really gangster holding space. And I think on this retreat, I know on this retreat, there will be time and space for you to get what you need out of this. So whether you're like moving through a really big transition and maybe you need more clarity on how to move forward, or maybe you already know and you need the strength and support to carry through what you already know. Maybe you got out of a relationship, whether it was recent or some time ago, and there's still some residue happening there, and you really want to clear the way for something new to come forward, or just let go and release what you're ready to. Or maybe you're entering a new relationship and you just want to get deeper into the truth about what's happening there. And this is a big one. I mean, goodness, I think most of us, let me not speak for anybody else, but maybe you need some rest, right? We are also talking about this more and more in the wellness world. We're just realizing like we are burnt out and we need to carve out more time for rest to allow our bodies the time and space and healing and relaxation and repair that it craves and it needs. Maybe you need more play. I love to play. For those of you who are into astrology, I'm a Capricorn. You know, we are real serious about our work, our work ethic, and like, we can go. I literally have to schedule in play. Otherwise, I will forget to do it because I'm just like, what's next on the list? What do we need to handle next? And so Which leads me into, another point. Like, I'm genuinely just as excited to be on this retreat as I am to host it. I had such a wonderful opportunity to work with the Joyful Heart Foundation during the last couple of years that they were hosting healing arts retreats for survivors of domestic violence, sexual assault, and child abuse. I was their movement therapist. And one of the things that I learned from working with them was this concept about a parallel process, right? Where even though you're a facilitator and you are holding space for others, you are right there with them, feeling and healing and processing and getting the medicine that you're trying to create. You get that as well. So I am just as excited to dive into the rest and the play and the clarity and the laughter. Oh my God. I love to laugh. One of my favorite quotes from the Baha'i Faith says that laughter is spiritual relaxation. And I love that so much. I want to just laugh and play and cry and have all the wide spectrum of emotions and experiences right along with you. And I know that we will. When I was working with the Joyful Heart Foundation, I'm so grateful that they had the resources to hire the research department at Georgetown University. And we wanted to see, like, is what we're doing for these women helping at all, right? We knew it was, but it was just wanting to have a way that we could measure it a bit. And of course we were like, yeah, I'm sure there'll be a few good things that will be shared. And actually, it wasn't just a few good things. It was a few incredible things. The researchers were like, we have never seen results like this ever. From my understanding, a lot of times when people have a really powerful experience, whatever that is, maybe they go up a bit after they're like happier, they're vibrating higher, there's ways that their life is improving. And oftentimes at some point they kind of drop back down to like their base level of happiness, or just kind of wherever they were kind of operating from. They can eventually just go back to that, or maybe they go up higher, but they stay around there, right? What we found out from this research is not only that the quality of these women's lives were increasing, but that it never dropped back down. Over the 3 to 6 months that they were tracked, it just kept getting better and better and better. We were blown away. And I already knew in my spirit and my soul and my heart that this work made a difference. But for me, it just dropped it in so deep for me. It made me even more committed to making sure that I offer these retreats. The Joyful Heart Foundation doesn't offer these retreats anymore. And I was like, knowing this information, there's no way that it can stop here. So these are just some of the great reasons that I wanted to share for you to consider joining us if it resonates, if it calls, if it speaks to you. This is the only retreat we will be offering this year. I really hope and plan to offer many more, but the truth is I have no idea when the next one is. So if it aligns for you to come with us this time, know that you are welcome. I was under the weather all last week. Some of you who know my voice, you can tell I'm still stuffy. I'm at the tail end of a cold. And because I didn't get to remind you of the early bird deadline ending, and that's usually when we get all of our final signups, I'm extending that this week. So please check the info written in the description of this post so that you can find out when that date is. And just think if you want to be one of the incredible women to join us. There's already a phenomenal group of women signed up. I am so excited. And there's 6 spots left. So if you want to fill one of those spots, then you know what to do. Sign up, honey boo. If you're like, this sounds great, but I still have some questions, then feel free to email us, or you can go ahead and just slide in my DMs. Let me know what's on your mind. No pressure at all to sign up. If you just have some questions, you want to get some clarity to see if this is for you, please don't hesitate to holler at me. We are so excited about this experience, and if it resonates with you, we would love to have you. So much love.